Beautiful, guys. So let's get cracking. So for those of you that haven't joined this far, I know many of you have, but again, I want to address those that haven't yet, just so they know who I am. My name is JC. I am a personal trainer and a Pilates instructor, and I have teamed up with YuLife to help them deliver daily YuBreaks Monday to Friday to help you guys implement small changes into your lifestyle that will yield big results. And today we're going to focus on two things in particular. We're going to work on activating the back muscles, so the glutes in particular and the upper back, and then the deep lying core muscles. Now we're at the end of the week, as a long weekend's coming, but at the end of a work week, because we've been sat in positions, or definitely at our desks for most of the week, a lot of those deep lying core muscles tend to weaken or switch off, if you like, as well as a lot of the posterior muscles, so the muscles on the back, are generally lengthened and relaxed because we're sat on them and relaxed into them. So we're going to work on those today. We're going to be down on the floor, guys, so find some space. Now I have a towel with me, guys, and that's generally just for me to kneel on. So if you guys want to quickly grab a pillow, a towel, or a t-shirt, something you can fold up if you need to, if you have a hard floor underneath you. But if you're on the carpet, a nice thick carpet, it doesn't really matter. So we're going to focus on two things in particular, guys. So nice and simple. All we're going to do, you're going to take your right knee and you're going to place your right knee on the floor, and then we're going to come into this lunge position. Now I want you to see the angles here. My foot isn't so far forward that I'm leaning forward. I want to make sure that I'm nice and upright. So I want to make sure that the angles are nice and straight. And then we're coming into this upright position. I've tucked my t-shirt in today so you guys can see the movement that I'm asking of you. All we're going to do now is I'm going to ask you to squeeze your right butt cheek, and then you should get a nice lengthen in the front here. So we're activating here. We're also stretching out those hip flexors at the front. Again, make sure the angles are there, please. Knee in line with the heel. So I'm squeezing my right glute, and that is stretching up here. Now all I'm going to do is bring my palms up, and I'm going to draw my elbows back, squeezing between my shoulder blades as I squeeze my right glute. So I'm going to squeeze between my shoulder blades and squeeze here. I'm feeling it between my shoulder blades, I'm feeling a stretch here, and I'm feeling some tension here. That is what I want. Lengthen through the head for me, so keep yourself nice and upright. Pull those elbows back a little bit more, pull them back, squeeze, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then gently bring yourself out, guys. So again, we're activating here, activating between the shoulder blades and getting a nice stretch in that front hip flexor. Let's switch sides. So I have my left knee down. In terms of the back foot, guys, either up or down, it doesn't really matter. I prefer it up, but it honestly doesn't matter. It's the front leg that's important. I don't want you guys shifting your hips forward. I want you to be upright. So I'm trying to get this hip in line with this knee and the front ankle in line with the front knee, there or thereabouts. Now, we're going to squeeze the left butt cheek. That's going to get the stretch in the hip flexor. Oh, excuse me. It's also going to get the nice activation in the left glute. We're going to straighten up, palms facing up, pull the elbows behind you and squeeze between the shoulder blades. Squeeze your left butt cheek and between your shoulder blades. Squeeze. Lengthen up through the neck. So think about somebody pulling you from the crown of your head upwards as well. Squeeze, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Nice job there, guys. Now again, we're going to come into double knees. So again, if you need to open up whatever it is you're using to protect your knees, we're going to come into this kneeling position. Let me just straighten myself up so you guys can see. Perfect. Again, what you want to do with your feet is up to you. But I want you to do two things. Squeeze both butt cheeks, so it gets you in alignment. Again, you might get a nice stretch in both hip flexors, depending how tight you are. But I want you to maintain an upright position. So I'm squeezing both butt cheeks, palms facing up. Pull your elbows back. Now, don't let your stomach sag. That's why I've got my t-shirt tucked in. I want you guys to see this. I'm drawing the belly button in as I lengthen up. I'm not letting myself cave in. Draw the belly button in, stay upright. Squeeze the bum and pull those elbows back and squeeze between your shoulder blades. Hold. 10, 9, squeeze, belly button in. Squeeze your bum, pull your elbows back and squeeze your shoulder blades. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold, and relax. That is going to activate the upper back and the glutes, guys, the posterior aspect. Now we're going to come down onto the floor and we're going to activate the deep lying core muscles in a modified plank position. So nice and simple. I want you to come down on your front. So come down on your front. Perfect, you guys can see me. So we're going to do a 6-point plank. Your hands, your elbows, your knees, and your feet are all going to be touching the floor. So hands, elbows, go through the check with me. Hands, elbows, knees, and feet. Now, all you're going to do is draw the belly button in and squeeze the bum. So I'm in a plank position, but my knees are down, my feet are down, my elbows, and my hands. So I'll show you that again. Again, I've tucked my t-shirt in so you guys can see this. Suck the belly button in and squeeze your bum. So you're rounding your back ever so slightly, but you're drawing the belly button in and you're squeezing your bum. Hold. So you should feel this in your core and your glutes. Your core and your glutes. Hold. 3, 2, gently relax. We're going to do 2 more, but we're just going to vary it just slightly to put a bit of an emphasis on it. So I'm going to ask you guys to get into the same position again, and then when you do, I'm going to ask you to forcefully breathe into your stomach. Now, I'm going to show you first, you guys can see, when you breathe into your stomach, I don't want you guys caving into the floor. I want you to still maintain the belly button drawn in. But as you breathe into the stomach, forcefully, it's going to activate the core a little bit more. So here we go. Suck the belly button in, squeeze your glutes. Take a deep breath in, and then breathe out into your stomach. Each time you were doing that, guys, you should feel your abs, your core, tense up that little bit more. We're going to do one more slight variation, guys. So, assume the position again, please. Remember, hands, elbows, knees, and feet are all touching the floor. Suck your belly button in, squeeze your bum, hold. Now, all I'm going to ask you guys to do is take one deep breath in, one deep, long breath out. Here we go. 3, 2, breathe out into your stomach. Keep going. And relax. Beautiful. And then we're going to come up into that, guys. So we are just going to finish with some breathing again. So the first aspect was to switch on the back muscles and the glutes. And that second one is nicely just to activate those deep lying core muscles. Put this in as often as you possibly want. Let's finish with some breathing. There's a long weekend coming up, so we're going to make it a little bit more restful or a little bit less impactful today. And we're going to just calm down a little bit and enjoy the weekend. So all I'm going to ask you guys to do is either come into a cross-leg position if that's comfortable for you, or you can come into this kind of modified version if you like. Beautiful, guys. So again, we'll place both hands on. Again, for those of you maybe, you might want to bring hands behind you if this is uncomfortable. But all I want you to do, guys, is just take a few deep breaths to yourself. And one of the things I try to get across with a lot of my clients is just taking some time for themselves. Now, I've got to thank you all for joining me all through the week, and that is taking time for yourself. But I would love for you to try and include a little bit more time. So let's just take just a minute to yourself. And again, it doesn't have to be anything specific in terms of breathing, but I would like for you guys just to be a little bit more present and just breathe, please. Take a moment for yourself. So just one easy minute, guys. Feel free to close your eyes. Again, as often as you possibly can. You time is important, so just take a minute. beautiful job, guys. So I think that's one of the biggest misconceptions when it comes to things like quiet time or meditation. It doesn't have to be anything too complex. It literally just could be you sat on the mat just breathing, or sat in a chair even. So please remember that. Now I would like to ask something of you guys. So I have the next 2 weeks planned out for us. I have Monday to Friday for the next 2 weeks planned out, but I would really love to know what it is that you guys are specifically suffering with in terms of your postural problems, or just general kind of feeling in and around the house. I would love to know, because again, I want to start programming in more things that you guys would like to see specifically. Now again, a lot of the general and most common postural problems I will be addressing, but some of you might have something specific that you would like me to address, or would like to know a little bit more about, and I would love to start tailoring a lot of these to small specific groups, because again, one of the things I do find is that generally most people have some sort of variation of the same problem. So please, please, please guys, reach out, please leave a comment, reach out to both of us, both YuLife and myself, and let us know what it is you guys would love to see more of, and I will start making sure that I can program that in a little bit more. But for now, please, please, please enjoy the long weekend. I will be back on Monday. Some of you might not be working, but I would still love to see you at 12 p.m. just for a little break in your day. I will be back Monday to Friday, all of next week. But for now, guys, if you have any questions, please reach out at hello@yulife.com. But otherwise, enjoy the sun, enjoy the long weekend, and have a beautiful day. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.